was on my phone. Quick backstory. My bio dad died when I was young, and my mom remarried when my sister was 8 and I was 10. We are now in our late 20s. Stepdad focused a lot of his time providing for us, so I never got close to him, but I am grateful for him. I am engaged and my sister is going to marry in about a month. My wedding will be in a year. Both of us are close to our mom though. My sister, who I will call Noelle, fucked up in my opinion. At first I was on her side, but now I just feel bad for stepdad. Noelle isn't going to have him walk her down and give her away. I understand this is her decision, and when that came out I helped my mom and stepdad understand that it was her choice. The turning point happened last week when she told us that he will not be sitting at the family table. When asked her why, she made it clear he wasn't family to her. Again, her right, but damn, he is the reason we had such a good childhood and are debt-free. He paid for college and worked a ton. I knew this would result in them not going to the wedding, and they informed my sister. She called me upset and was ranting about how it was her wedding, that she was being abandoned. I had enough and told her that she is an idiot if she didn't think her actions wouldn't have consequences. She called me a jerk and hung up. I am unsure if I was a jerk, and I feel guilty since I am now closer to my parents since I promised he can walk me down at my wedding. Okay. Interesting. I can't really relate because my stepdad, mom's boyfriend, is an awful person. So, can't really relate. I would definitely have like my brother walk me down, but yeah, not the asshole for sure. Especially if he paid for her college and like was working a crap ton to help them in that way when he definitely didn't have to. Like, that is crazy. Walking down the aisle is a different thing, but like not even considering him family, that's where it crosses the line. Definitely not the asshole there. So yeah, that one was easy. Nice and short. Nothing too complicated. Okay, this one seems a little crazy. So, am I the asshole for kicking my daughter out of my house for being pregnant? Okay. I, 45 female, have a 27-year-old daughter. She has 6 kids between the ages of 10 and 11 months. What? What? There are 3 different fathers. I'm so confused. There are 3 different fathers. She receives child support from 2 of them, and she is still with the 3rd one. And they have been for 5 years. 6 different kids with 3 different people. At least the third one is good, you know? That's crazy. I always like trying to imagine, like it's crazy to think, like, people's lives are so different than yours. Like, I can't imagine having 6, 7 kids. I can't imagine that. I don't even know if I want one. I can't. One seems like a lot to handle already. I can't even. That's crazy. Okay. Am I the asshole for ruining Christmas and being upset the only gifts I got from my family were joke gifts? So, some background. My family likes to play pranks with Christmas and birthday gifts. It's nothing new. I, female 21, as well as my 5 siblings from 29 to 37 years old, have all been pranked on our birthdays and on Christmas, and usually it's 1 or 2 gifts. This Christmas, though, I was the only person to get all joke gifts. For example, I unwrapped a MacBook for my brother, but when I opened it, it was just some chocolate, which I don't eat, so I gave it away. And the MacBook was actually given to my sister inside a bag she wanted. Another gift was what I thought was a book I put on my Christmas list, was actually just the book cover put on a dictionary. When I asked my mom about the book, she told me she gave it to my sister-in-law. This went on with each present my siblings or parents had given me. AirPods was just a charger block adapter. Well, they didn't know block adapter. Gift cards were used and had 0 balance. A card with Monopoly money, and so on, totaling to about 12. 12 joke gifts. I don't even get 12 regular gifts. That's insane. I realized I went out of my way to get everyone something they wanted or they'd like. Didn't get anything. At this point, I was bummed. I would be out of my mind. So I went to the living room to watch TV with my boyfriend. At dinner, they were all talking about how much they loved their gifts, and when my dad asked why I hadn't said anything about mine, I said there wasn't much to say. Everyone but my boyfriend laughed, and my mom said it was no big deal as everyone else also got some joke gifts. I told her every gift I got was a joke gift, and that the ones they got was also followed by the real ones, and that the ones that they got were also followed by the real one. My dad told me I needed to relax as I'm making a big deal about it, and I'd have next Christmas to get the stuff on my list. By next Christmas, I want different things. Not wanting to go back and forth, I told my boyfriend I wanted to leave, and we can spend the rest of Christmas break with his family, then go home. My family got mad and told me to not go, and to just stay because it wasn't serious. I left and put my phone on Do Not Disturb during the drive, and by the time we got... Wow, I must be starving. Sounds like Danny is awake, my dog. Okay. Now I lost my place. So by the time we got to my boyfriend's parents' house, I had several missed calls and texts from them calling me names like ungrateful, sensitive, and childish. They said I ruined Christmas and made my parents upset because I left. The next day, I exchanged and opened gifts with my boyfriend and his family, and one of the gifts I'd gotten was the book I wanted, the book my mom pretended to gift me. I posted it on my Instagram story, not even 0 minutes after posting it, my sister sent a screenshot of my story to the family group chat, and the basically got mad at me for leaving and telling me I ruined Christmas over some presents. They told me I owe honestly, because it is. You can just be like, girls' night. You know, oh, I just want it to be the girls. But, like, I don't know, he's always invited otherwise. I don't know. It's kind of weird situation to be in. I'm trying to think, like, if it was me, personally, I would just accommodate him. Because I like beating people and I like doing that kind of stuff. I don't know. It's hard with these because you never get the whole context of it. But people are saying, yeah, that too. I mean, he could just like not eat to be full and eat something else. Oh yeah, TBH, if money is tight, maybe don't host dinners. That's kind of true. Like, don't host it if you can't host it. If you're not capable of paying for it or whatever, then just don't host it. Ask someone else to host it. Or do it in a way like a potluck where you can afford it. People say he sounds like a rude dinner guest. I don't know if he's rude for just eating what he wants to eat. Some people just eat more than others, you know, so. Yeah, why did the friends have to question why it's a girls' night? It can just be a girls' night to be a girls' night. That too. Like, I mean, I don't think really anyone is the asshole in this situation. I think people just need... She could have just talked to her friend and be like, hey, like, I'm kind of tight on money and inviting your boyfriend would make it really hard to feed everyone at this dinner, blah, blah, blah. If you were really, like, that close of friends, I feel like it shouldn't be, like, that big of an issue. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, because you don't know these people in real life. You don't know this woman in real life. She could be insufferable, or she could be the kindest woman you've ever met. So you don't know. But like, based on how she was writing it, solely based off of that, it seems like she didn't do it on purpose. But people are like, they're like gnawing at her, like, sure, like you didn't care, you didn't realize until it was too late. Just, you had just enough attention, so you decided to put the ring away. Whatever. Like, that's mean. They're being really mean. Like, why should she have to hide the fact that she's engaged just because she hasn't told everybody at the wedding yet? It wasn't completely a secret because they've told some people. I don't know, but just because she hadn't told everyone there yet, she should keep it a secret. But what even is that, like, keeping it a secret? Like, why is there even a need to be like, I'm engaged? I don't know. It's interesting. The whole doing it on purpose, I don't think she did it on purpose. Maybe she did. I don't know her. Maybe she did do it on purpose. I don't think she did. I wouldn't say she's the asshole. I think the people making a big deal about it, that's what it is. That's what it is. The people who circled around her, the people who were like, oh my god, congratulations, at someone else's wedding, I think they were the asshole. They could have just been, easily could have been like, oh, that's great, congratulations, so happy for you. Walked away, moved on. But no, they had to like crowd around her, gushing, giving her all the attention, instead of just going, congrats. Okay, And it's just an engagement, like, not the wedding yet. It's not official yet. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, someone said I got married 4 months ago and I couldn't imagine having 10 minutes to be worried about what my guests were discussing when I wasn't there. Unless there was anyone being particularly rude to the bride's face about it. But then that would be on them. Like, I don't think it was her fault. Like, people go crazy on Reddit sometimes. Yeah, like, she was engaged. She can wear her ring if she wants to. She shouldn't have to hide it just because she's at a wedding. Like, not everyone at the wedding is gonna know she was engaged. No matter what she did, not everyone's gonna know. So, inevitably, people would come up and congratulate her about it. So, yeah. This person says,